It's been several years since I did my first video about portrait inspiration, and this is a follow-up to that effort. I'm supposed to have 3 chapters in total, so this is the second chapter. Now, throughout the sharing of images that I'll be doing later on, I will actually put first the name of the camera and the lens combination, followed by the whole series of pictures that is taken on that camera. So for example, I have a D3000, which is one of the best CCD camera that's ever created by anyone. So it's by Nikon, but unfortunately Nikon put it into an entry-level body. So some of the things or the parts in there, they actually don't last that long. One example would be the LCD. So the LCD on the D3000 actually vignette and dim very quickly, and you need to find parts to replace them. They don't actually last more than just a few years. But those technical things aside, the idea of sharing these images and creating this video is that I hope to provide some form of inspiration. I'm not an influencer, neither am I a reviewer of any gears. All these things that I do is from the decades I have in shooting portraits, collaboration with models and influencers. So I'm just sharing them out of experience and hope that people can have fun with it, can draw some kind of inspiration. One of the biggest problems I personally have, as I mentioned in one of the videos before, is it's very hard to find inspiration on the YouTube channel. There's a lot of good gear reviewers, but they're not necessarily good photographers, so to speak. So I will also be sharing some of the links in my description down there of people that I do look at when it comes to looking for inspiration. And one thing I wanted to say before I start sharing the images is that you notice that I use different type of gears in the projects that I do, and that's because these are all my personal cameras that I bought and I kept myself. But some of them are very obscure, like the D3000 that I mentioned just now. I also have a Sigma DP2 Quattro. I have a Pentax 645Z and several others cameras. My main camera today, which I've been using for the last few years, is the Sony A7S III. So there'll probably be the final chapter of this series of portrait inspiration that will share why that is my main camera. But for now, I hope that you can look at these images and be inspired by them, or if not, they will just serve as some form of inspiration when you just have a good time sitting in your sofa. The other thing I wanted to share is that you'll notice that a lot of the poses in this by these models, they are leaning towards more about emotion, about peace, and nothing to do with fashion pose, because I'm not a fan of doing fashion poses. I think those are pretty much too commercialized, too rigid, doesn't look natural to me. Or maybe it's because over this region here, I work with Asian influencers and models, so looking natural and even poses that look awkward but they're actually natural to the model, I will actually take them, right, and select them to be part of the sharing series. So thanks for your time, and I hope you do enjoy the images.